What's going on? It's Nate back again with another Truck Talk episode. Sorry, this is a lot of days in a row of the same type of video, but like I said, when I'm working, this is just the most practical way for me to do it. But today's topic is taking action, right? This is where 99.99999% of people fail. They'll have a good idea. They'll be like, oh, that'd be pretty cool if I did that, right? And then they'll kind of get excited about it, fantasize about it for a minute, and then the next day you're like, hey, whatever happened to that? And they're like, what? Oh, no, yeah, I didn't do that. I didn't know how, right? That's what 99% of people do. And that's why 99% of people never change. That's why 99% of people are living the same life right now as they were 10 years ago. Because when you start to enter a new period or a new time of change, it's uncomfortable. It's very uncomfortable. And that's what makes it difficult. Like when I say things like, I would like to say success is not difficult, right? It's pretty easy. When you're on your right path and you're aligned with God's plan for you, like things move really, really fast. And I would say like it's pretty easy because it's almost like the opportunities come to you. You don't have to go find them. But you can only stay on this path if you are constantly taking actions that make you uncomfortable, right? If you're sending texts that make you uncomfortable, if you're making phone calls that make you uncomfortable, if you're doing these things that you may not, sorry, the tripod's moving. These things that, you may not want to do, but you have to do them. And an example that I like to use is cold calling. If you have a business and you're trying to get clients and you have no way to get clients, right? You're probably cold calling. And so when you're cold calling, you're probably uncomfortable. You're probably dreading it. You don't want to do it, right? But when you do it, you do it anyway because you know it needs to be done. So that's kind of what this is like when you are taking action, when you're changing something in your life that's pretty significant or even not that significant, anything, if you're just changing, you're going to be uncomfortable and you're going to have these times where your mind's going to talk you out of it. That's probably the biggest thing is your mind is going to talk you out of it, right? You'll be like, oh, I want to start trading. And then your mind will slowly talk you out of it and be like, well, you don't have enough capital. Well, what if you lose all your money? And it'll talk you all the way down. But the truth is, you can do anything you want to do. Anything you want to do. There's no limit. Sorry about the motorcycle next to me. It's really loud. There's no limit as to what you can do. So if you want to be a trader, you can be a trader, right? That's literally, I know it sounds stupid, but that's the truth. If you want something, the only prerequisite to getting something is deciding that you want it. It doesn't matter if you have the money. It doesn't matter if you have the skills. It doesn't matter if you know how to do it. All you need to do is decide and you will be able to get it. And it sounds too good to be true. It sounds like I'm just, trying to fool people and make it sound like it's super easy. But that's the truth. Because when you decide on something and you make a committed decision and you start moving in that direction, everything you need to get there is already here. So it's not like you're trying to create something new. You're just having to align with what you want. So when you figure out what you want, you commit to the fact that you're going to get it. You're going to get it. Like, I can't tell you when, I can't tell you how long it's going to take, but you're going to get there. Like, it's a fact. And so many people give up because they think it's not working, but it's just because they don't know, like, the gestation period, the time for the seed to grow is just longer than they expected or longer than they want because everybody wants to get rich quick. And that's the thing with like the trading program I offer is it's not a get rich quick, right? If you're only starting with a little bit of money, I'm not going to tell you you're going to make 100,000 next year. It's a matter of capital. If you don't have any capital, you're not going to make money. Now, are you going to get crazy returns with your money that you do have? Yeah, but it's, in proportion to the amount of money you started with, you're going to make a ton of money. But maybe in proportion to like overall, like it may not be a ton. But anyways, so taking actions where people fail because you get these ideas and you're like, oh, that'd be really cool, or oh yeah, that would help me. And then you kind of think about it for a couple days and then you don't do it, right? You have to do it right away. That is probably the biggest thing I could say because I've had so many times throughout my journey where I have these ideas and then I don't take action on it for like, say a month after. Like it's in my head, the back of my head, and I'm kind of like, yeah, I need to do that, I need to do that. And then I don't take action on it. And then finally after a month I do it. And then it's like everything spirals so fast. So it's like if you just stay making the decisions quickly, your life will move just as quickly. Like you will be a whole new person in 30 days. Like it's crazy. And so that's what was happening when I first started my journey. I was making all these decisions immediately. I wasn't hesitating. I was like, yeah, do this, do that, do this, do that. And so it was like everything was happening so fast, I didn't even know what to do. Like I was blown away by myself. And then it kind of slowed down and I was like, well, why do I feel like I'm not really moving anymore? And it was because I wasn't and on the frequency of what I wanted. I wasn't thinking the thoughts I need to think to be making what I want to make, right? So I wasn't getting the ideas I need to get to where I want to go. But also, when I was getting the ideas, I wasn't taking action on them. It took me like 2 months to make my first YouTube video, right? I had that idea a long time ago, and then I finally made the video, bam, right? Not saying I blew up by any means, but I'm posting every day. I found I absolutely love making videos. And so the ideas you get, in my opinion, this is my belief, is that your ideas, the things that are in your consciousness, right? The voice in your head, that is God talking to you. And he is going to fully further expand on whatever ideas you're already thinking consciously. So, and that's why people who are in poverty are always stuck in poverty, because God can only further expand on what you are already thinking. So if you're thinking thoughts of lack and poverty, God's going to grant your wishes. He's going to get you exactly what you want, because you're thinking thoughts of poverty. Yeah, you're going to get exactly that. And so that's what people don't realize, because they'll be like, oh, something bad happened. They're like, I don't know why God did this to me, or God did this. No, he was expanding on whatever you were asking for through your thoughts, feelings, and actions. And so if you want to move, if you want to change, and you want to grow, and you want to become someone new, you're going to have to listen to the ideas God gives you, because all the ideas to get to where you want to go everything's already here. Like, I don't know how I can explain that any further, but that is probably the most important thing I could ever even say. Everything you want to get to where you want to go is already here. So if it's already here, well, how do you figure it out? You got to tap into the frequency. How do you tap into the frequency? The image you hold in your mind. And then you're going to get these ideas. And the thing is so many people get these ideas, and I've fallen victim to this, just like I said. You get these ideas, and then you don't take action. And then they slowly fade away, and then bam, a couple days later, you're just working your same job, doing the same thing, living the same life that you don't like. And it happens so fast because your mind is so powerful. So taking action, you just literally make it a goal to yourself to take action the same day you get an idea. That's my goal right now. Every time I get an idea, I take action that day. I had an idea about making a group, and a trading group where I teach the trading strategy, I do one-on-one, and I do the mindset. Same day I made a video posting about my idea. Okay, that's what you have to do. And then today, I figured out what I'm going to call it, right? So now I'm going to start working on the branding today. It's not tomorrow. It's not the next day, because it'll never happen. Whatever you say you're going to do tomorrow, you're never going to do. So you have to do it the same day. Hopefully, literally when you get the idea, but I know you're not always able to just drop what you're doing and, do whatever idea you just had. But every idea you get, if you're thinking on the frequency of the good you desire, that's your path to get there. So you can do all the, mindset stuff you want. You can think all the good thoughts you want, but if you're not taking action, you're never going to move. You're going to be in the same spot, because ultimately no one can, I don't know what the saying is, but I could bring you the food, but I can't force you to eat it. And that's how it works. I can teach you the mindset stuff. I can work with you one-on-one. I can give you the trading strategy. I can give you everything. But if you're not willing to do the work, if you're not willing to take the actions, if you're not willing to be uncomfortable, you're not gonna be successful. You're not gonna grow. You're not gonna do it. And a lot of people don't like to hear that, because they want the easy way out. They want the get rich quick, and that's not what life is. It's not a get rich quick scheme. So, and people are seeing, I know I'm about to have a pretty big breakthrough, and people are gonna see that and think it's a get rich, I got rich quick. I've been in high school, I got up every day at 6 a.m. at 5, and I was washing cars at 6 before school, and then after school, and on the weekends. I've been grinding. When I was 13, I had a shoe reselling business. I've been grinding for years. I'm 20 now, right? I've had over 7 years, probably 6 or 7 years of my entrepreneurship journey. And I know from the surface, it's going to look like, oh, wow, he just got rich really quick. He had a crazy breakthrough. But it's just I've had a lot of time, and the way I'm able to make as much as I am from trading is because of the amount of capital I've been able to build up through my businesses. So it's a journey, but you have to take action. And the thing is I did all that without the mindset. I was just going for it, right? I was just doing what sounded fun, doing what I felt like I needed to do. I didn't know anything about the mindset. I didn't know anything about bringing success to you, or attracting people, or how to bring clients into your life. I didn't know anything. I just moved, right? And that's so that's what they call an incidental success, is you don't know the principles of success, you don't know the laws, but you still find success just because you kind of almost get lucky in a way. But That's just how you are programmed. Like you just take action. Like when I started detailing, I had a sports car, right? I wasn't like, oh man, I don't have a truck, I can't detail. I said, okay, buy the stuff. How am I gonna do it? Don't know, right? How do you detail? Don't know, couldn't tell you, but I did it, right? That's what you have to do. You have to do before you know. And that's the biggest thing people mix up, is that they think they have to know how to do something before they do it. That is the complete opposite. If you know how to do it already, you're probably not doing anything new. You're doing something you already know how to do. So what? You know, everyone can do that. So that's kind of my message today, is take action. Take action. You know, and the way a method I like to use when it comes to getting yourself to take action is evaluate your life. Okay, exactly where you are, how much you make, what your debt is, what your job is, how happy you are, how your fitness is, how's your health. Like, evaluate yourself completely. And then draw your dream life. How much money you would be making, where you would be living, what you would look like. You know, draw it out completely. Figure out exactly the life you'd live. And then ask yourself, why not you? Why not you, right? Read your dream life and say, why not me? Why not me? Why can't I do this? Why is this not my life right now? Because let me tell you, it can be. It can be. Because the way for you to get there is already here. Everything you need to get there is already here. You're not creating anything new. You just have to want it. And that's why when I say a committed decision is all you need to get something, because it's already here. Whatever you want's here. You just got to tap into it. And when you make a committed decision to something, you're tapping into that frequency, and you're going to attract it as long as you stay on the frequency. So it's like, that's really what life is. It's just a matter of, you know, you kind of have to live in a fantasy land, but you just say, oh, yeah, I want that. And you think about it all the time, and you're going to get it. You're going to have to take action. You're going to have to take steps to get there. You know, it's not going to fall in your lap, but the way for you to get there is already here, and everything you need to do is already here. So why can't you have it? Right? And that's kind of what you had to ask yourself. You have to get disgusted with yourself and say, why am I working for this much money? Why am I living where I don't want to live? Why am I living in a house I don't want to live in? And you truly evaluate yourself, and you'll get pretty disgusted. Trust me, it worked for me. And then start taking action. Take one step that day, and I promise you, your life will never be the same. So subscribe, like, comment, everything. Thank you for watching. I will be back tomorrow with another video. If you have any suggestions or anything, please let me know. And make sure to follow my Instagram, TikTok, and all that. And if you want to work one-on-one with me and you want to become a profitable trader, just text me and I got you.